impact on how these young people engage. Now, that's not the same as the student who is 15, who comes into your class and just goes, okay, interest me, go on. But there are things about ways we can work with I'm not saying these students who went and just hung out with each other were disaffected, but they haven't been oriented to what actually the real business of going abroad for a year is about. It's about trying to understand the social, cultural systems that are in play in a particular place. And the ones who just hung out with English-speaking kids missed that completely. So that was one thing that could have been adjusted in a particular way, which is making that explicit, because we sometimes don't make explicit what's important.
Julian, you wanted to?
Yeah, I totally agree. And in line with this, in the past, we tried to make a new rule for our students to try to avoid that they were traveling together. The National Agency of the Erasmus Mobility stopped us because this is not possible, but we suggest. So if someone of our students want to apply for Erasmus in Paris, I kindly advise them to go alone, not with another one from Palermo, because this happens quite often, and there are completely different experience. And let me say that in many, jumping to the criteria of assessment, so great question that opened an interesting debate. How we assess, I don't know, but often in Germany, and in our county, but in Germany it's declared, so it's in the website, so I can mention. In some university, you have to apply with the local language, so German, and you have to pass many intermediate exams. So it's quite difficult in some, in Freiburg, in München, Technical University of München. So a lot of students are coming back with 0 credits. There are students that are saying, Prof, I'm back with no credits because I was not able to pass the exams, but this is the best experience of my life. So, and I grew up in many fields, personally, in terms of interaction. And what is important, the message for you that is related to the topic, inclusion and quality of life. I know now what I want from my life. And this is a recurrent sentence that I'm listening is 10 years that I work at the university. And quite often when some Erasmus is coming back, said, Prof, yeah, not too much with academia, and we did a lot of things, but what is okay is that I realize that I know what I want to become, or what I want to do. But this is interesting. It's a personal growing. So we created the condition for people to feel much more integrate to the society, that this is the message of the day. So fighting diversity, fighting exclusion, trying to understand the diversity. So this is the message.
And to create conditions for this diversity to happen and to profit from them. Another question, just to finish our intervention, please.
Hello, my name is Michael. I'm from the University of Minho. About participating or not, just a few words. In the University of Minho, in the beginning, a few years ago, we had the Erasmus Association, and we realized that the Erasmus students were all together in that association, and they were partying and going to school, everything that everybody does in Erasmus travelers. We thought about that. I work in the sports department, and through sports, we made something like a program where we called all the Erasmus students and saw which one was the ones that played sports, football, basketball, badminton, taekwondo. We have almost 90 sports activities in our sports department. So we reached for that Erasmus students and gave them a guide or a way to experience real life, university life in campus, in society. For example, I'm also a football coach. Every student of Erasmus that plays or played in their mother country, he can play in a football team in Braga. We managed that. We spoke with the clubs, and they received the Erasmus students to play there. So about participating or not, I think it's about having also the skills, but also the will to receive everyone in our place, and showing them that it's not difficult to go to another country or another place and be well received. I think sometimes is that thing. Well, I go and I agree. I go to that country and I will be with my friends and I will have that, and that's the end of the story. Others say, well, I didn't make any credits, but it was the time of my life. We can put that together, it's my opinion, and give them guidelines through academic schools, through sports, that's my experience, for them to have a better experience, a better life, and also putting together the 2 points: academic school, sports, and welfare.
Okay, thank you for your comments. I don't know if you want to just give a word to finish, Marian. I think you would be perfect to finish the roundtable.
Well, Reid, thank you very much for your kind words. Thank you, gentlemen. Well, what I wanted to say was the fact we were asking how to bridge the gap of not those who want to participate and those who do not. I think the answer lies in co-creation. I've always been of the opinion that we should not look at a learning community as a community where we have teachers, where we have students, where we have supporting staff, where we have whatever. I don't like that approach, because learning communities are learning communities, and the best way to create something is to do it together. You have a problem, you collect a group of people with different views from these groups to co-create a solution. And I think that's the best way to bridge the gap.
Perfect, Marian. Thank you very much. Well, we really have to finish. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for your performance, and an applause, please, for all of them. So now we will have our